G'day. Thanks for tuning in to The Galaxy is Watching, a Shatterpoint matchcast where gameplay meets galactic warfare. I'm Qui-Gon Jim, guiding you through high-stakes online TTS matches, offering a tactical breakdown with topical discussions about Shatterpoint and a healthy blend of Bantha Poodoo. Tonight, my special guest is Spiral. Welcome back to the show.
Hello, Jim. How are you doing this evening?
Yeah, really good,
Great to
mate.
be back.
Awesome.
That's good. It's been exciting. I haven't played Shatterpoint all week and haven't seen a game in forever, so this will be heaps of fun.
Yeah, looking forward to it. It's been a little bit since we've had a show. We've got two guys from
Interesting matchup.
the Red Mando's Discord. We've got Akka and Connor. Connor's got Vader 2 Veers. Stormtrooper Sergeant, Stormtroopers, Snowtrooper Lieutenant, and Snowtroopers. Well, he's brave. And a bit of Fisto
It's straight
action.
out of the box. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fisto, Shakti, 501st, Lumi, Crosshair, Wolfpack. Don't mind that either.
Yeah, exciting. The lists are quite interesting, so this will be.
I know you're a bit of a Veers fan,
This
so
will be a fun match to watch.
talk me through what you think the strengths of the team is here.
Oh, crikey. Well, let me caveat this by saying this is not a team that I would take. I mean, he's got the 4 stormtroopers, so that little stormtrooper sergeant will get some good mileage from that. And then also potentially, maybe there's some interesting play with the snowtrooper lieutenant. The other team does have a lot of range, but it's also not. I mean, it's got 3 Jedi, right? So it's generally probably looking to get into melee. So Hunkers on the Empire side don't feel like they're going to be super effective.
Especially with Crosshair
Also,
out there stripping Hunkers.
Yeah, and it doesn't feel like it's necessarily a condition-heavy team from the Republic. So, some of the condition resilience also does not feel like it will necessarily come into play too much. One thing I do like is the stormtroopers with 9 health are basically can't be one-shot by pretty much anything over there. So, except for a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 step Shakti or a full book Crosshair. So,
well, the Crosshair one's more
so
likely.
Yeah. One thing that Veers can do is put them up to 6 defense dice, which could be nice. So, if he's got them reserved with his surface attack, I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, could be interesting. I like that the Empire team has a lot of pin access, which is good. So that will help with Veers' identity potentially. So yeah, it'll be interesting. And they both have a smattering of diceless displacement. So
just while we're on the Empire team, so Sergeant's coordinate offensive, that's the same as Delta's.
like Fixer essentially, yeah.
Yeah,
So
coordinated fire dice, right? So you possibly able to get 1, 2, 3 extra dice on an attack for free until he gets wounded. So keeping him alive will be pretty important, I would assume.
yeah, and I mean on the plus side, he is fairly robust. Certainly for a 3 cost. Having the good defense and 9 health is quite good. So I think the Empire team in general is quite solid. So we'll see how it goes. It'll be interesting to see what the mission is, but it looks like no, shifting.
Yeah, shifting it is, which they don't mind, I don't think. Fisto is a pretty interesting piece. Somewhat selfish, not moving anyone besides his supporting fire. I find personally with Fisto, I get stuck. He gets sent off to the side because he can, he can travel a fair way. So he's likely to dart off far
Yeah,
away, and then doesn't provide any value for that supporting fire because of that. Probably
I
misplay from
find
me, but that's what happens.
that's my general um, sort of impression or perspective of Kit Fisto is that he does nothing and is easy to ignore. I mean, I guess he does have the coordinated fire dash, which is nice because between 501st and Wolfpack, Republic is doubling up on coordinated fire strain, so it is nice to give a second option. I suppose with Luminar, she is traditionally quite slow, so having the supporting dash on her can be good, but if her speed problems come before she can make combat, so if she can get into combat, she's got to reposition on 1 or 2 steps, I think, and she has very good expertise. So I think once she's engaged, her speed is a non-issue. And because you can't support dash until you actually make an attack, so I think that doesn't necessarily help her. And the only other way to move her up is Shakti's tactic. So
Just to go back to what you said
think,
about the two coordinated fire strains. So, because it's the same name, if you were to do, well, it's not possible for you to do 2 attacks outside of those 2 anyway. But if it was, if you were able to, because it's the same name and it's a reactive, you could only use it once, even though it's on 2 different characters.
Are you certain of that?
So no, that's what
Because
I'm.
it's coming from 2 different sources.
Yeah.
So, for instance, if
But it's the
Kit
exact
Fisto had
same one, so it's interesting.
coordinated fire strain, the 501st could use his strain on one attack and then Wolfpack strain on the other attack. I think that's fine.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
I guess another example would be if you had Arfs and Kit Fisto, then the Wolfpack could use both supporting fire dashes. So
I think it would only work for Anakin, right? Because he's the only person that can do 2 attack actions because they're normally limited to a combat action,
no,
right?
he's not. So Del Miko is the only person who can do 2 attack actions. Anakin gets a full attack, but it's not an attack action.
Okay.
Off of I
Interesting.
will end this. So
Yeah. Del Miko.
yeah, the likelihood of Del Miko getting 2 coordinated anything is fairly slim. So because he's never gonna see play.
Yeah, poor
It's
Del
funny.
Miko.
I toyed around with Del Miko for a little while, and what I did find was that he does have a fairly decent playbook combat tree, and if you the problem with him partially is that he can only get focus once. So if you run him and then focus and shoot with the 10 dice attack, and then he's got to reposition fairly on in his combat tree. So if you reposition, he can make his second combat action in melee using Jedi Hunter's dice and do nine dice there as well.
Yeah.
And his close combat expertise is actually quite reasonable.
Does
So
he have heals in the tree?
you know what? I can't remember.
Because he's
Potentially.
pretty easy to kill without cutting for Vader dice, is my thought.
Well, I know he's got heals on his defense tree, and he has good defense. So
Okay.
so there is that. But I mean, it's a corner case flex taking Del Miko in the first place. So
Well, maybe next update.
He does also, I mean, he spits out a lot of damage. I think on 2 steps, he's doing a good chunk of damage in 2 to 3 conditions. So, yeah, so that's worth noting as well.
It just makes it super hard for a single piece support without tiebreaker to justify taking them.
Yeah, I think the only way you can generally do that is if you have a tiebreaker primary or secondary. So that's where I think Phoenix can get away with it in some ways, or Spectres, because Ezra is a tiebreaker, and if you had Moff Gideon, you could probably get away with it. But even then, I mean, that's baked into the benefit of his kit, so you're already sacrificing in other ways, and then sacrificing Del Mico just puts you back to even rather than being ahead. So, but I think the long and the short of that is Del Mico is probably not the path you should be steering towards. So
no. Just to catch up on the game, 501st dashed up. Snowtrooper Lieutenant went into reserve and got dashed onto an active point. Now we've got Stormtrooper Sergeant is charging recklessly up the ground.
it's interesting that the Snowtrooper Lieutenant was chosen to be the dasher, and then I guess he's back here on the corner point, right? So that corrects Kerry's deployment. So yeah,
he's pretty good for that pinned on his expertise, and that really hurts.
I think that damage has also gone on the wrong character. I think that should be the Snowtroopers being moved up with Stormtrooper Sergeant. So
correct.
they should have 1 damage on them.
Yeah, Stormtrooper Sergeant lets them advance. If they advance, they suffer damage. Okay, so he's gone for the reposition, didn't hit it. Just one shove and the reposition would have won him the point. So I see what he was going for. Just makes it, puts him a bit higher up the ground than I'd probably like to see him. But we'll see how he goes.
Interesting. He should only have 2 steps. So it's the Stormtrooper Sergeant, right? With 1 crit and 1 expertise. Should be 2 steps.
2 crits, yeah.
So there shouldn't be a reposition. No, all good. I guess, oh yeah, if he hit the reposition, that would be good. But yeah, hard to say. So
Snowtrooper Lieutenant, he moves someone.
Shatterpoint now. Okay, interesting. So bring the wolf pack up with Shatterpoint. Cool. Oh, is it? Yeah, the wolf pack. Okay. Being very offensive here from Dean Winchester.
Yeah, I probably would have liked to have seen whoever he put into reserve use the dash, go turn 1, to free up that reserve slot.
Yeah. I mean, I think that depends really on who you have in there, right? One of the things that I think you can do in this situation is Sergeant in the reserve straight out of the gate, because he is one of the things that people often lament. He has a bad activation, but I think if you put him in reserve straight away, then you have a lot of control over when that does come up and when you do need to move 3 pieces. So I think
that's
he's a good candidate. And because on shifting these 2 supports, I don't think there was a lot of benefit necessarily for, like, you can't can't aggressively deploy with the stormtroopers or the snowtroopers. So there's probably no point to put both of them. But I think Snowtrooper Lieutenant was a very interesting choice. Now, if that was Death Trooper Escort, it'd be a really good choice to have in there, but it's not. So
Yeah, I take your point. Definitely good to be able to choose when Stormtrooper Sergeant activates. There's times where he's an awesome activation when you need to move some dudes, but there's times where he's not so good. Stormtrooper Lieutenant is taking the damage. Isn't he attacking the Snowtroopers?
I think he's just marking the wrong card. One of the things I
Yep.
do like in this particular pairing, I guess, with Veers and Vader is that with Veers in that first pass through, you're only playing with a 6-card deck, and with Vader can mean, I guess, you get to him quicker, or you have a 1 in 3 chance of pulling him at basically at any point, which just goes up or scales up over time. So if you wanted to have like Vader just rampaging around the board, this would probably be a good pairing to do that, just because it ups the chance of that happening straight away.
Yes, Vader is absolutely the one piece on the table for the Empire that you'd like to see
It's
plenty
actually
of.
scary.
Yeah, yep.
So, see what he does with the stormtroopers. It's interesting that no one's taken the middle yet. So
Whoever does step into the middle for Republic is going to get hurt because he's pushed up a lot of his stormtroopers, so he's going to get lots of dice when they attack someone in that
that
region.
is true.
Fortunately, Vader. It's probably not a bad spot to send Vader.
Into the middle.
Yeah, the way he's positioned.
I think the 501st are in for a rough day.
Yeah. Yeah, and then he can sneak the back point.
The stormtroopers have focused, and looks like he's using the sergeant to get an extra dice.
Lovely.
So I think that snowtrooper will be out of range.
So they got 6 left. 8 dice into 5. Can they stay alive? Good roll. Not so good in defense. What's that? 3 blocks. So 2 plus expertise.
Mind you, it's only 2 through a pin, so
they were already pinned, so
it's just going to be 3 damage and strain then. So
yeah, well, there goes their coordinated fire strained. Don't need to worry about that for a while.
Yeah.
And
Sure. Now punchy.
2 crits, another pin.
Should probably be 1 less dice. So
because it's an reactive ability, coordinated offensive.
sergeants are reactive, yeah.
Yeah,
and they have sharpshooter, they're not base and turret. So that was a good attack roll, I guess. So they can put out 4 damage, which would wound them. So there's that.
So unfortunately, Lumi's great unless people are just getting
Focus firing.
Yeah, focused on. Because now Lumi gets to heal 3, anyone except for the 501st, but there's no one to heal, so missed opportunity there for Lumi's identity.
So one thing that you can do he can't do in this instance. But if you had someone within 2 of the 501st, you could at least wipe the conditions of them. So that's something worth remembering.
Yeah, that's not a bad point.
Is you can recover someone within 2 of yourself. So I don't think that the Republic player is using Luminar's Peak either, but maybe it's just that we haven't seen that.
Yeah, so when you may look at the top card of your auto deck before revealing an auto card or choosing to activate from reserve. But you need someone in reserve for that to work.
Funny, anecdote, but you do not need someone in reserve to do it. The only thing that really buys you is mental space to sort of think about. It gives you a pause option in terms of your psychology, I guess. So, which can be good at times. It's like it's pretty minor, but sometimes you need that mental pause to get your composure back after a rough activation. So I find that picking a card up and looking at it and just gives you a moment to kind of breathe before you sort of reveal or take commit to your course of action. So yeah.
I more like it on the other side. It's like you pull a card. Oh, I really don't want to play this card. Put it in reserve, and then you get to check the next time, look at the card, and decide whether
Yeah.
you'd really hate that one worse, and pick the worst out of the two. The better out of the two.
That's true. Which of these two options do I hate less?
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
true.
But yeah, I do have love for Lumi.
You need to run it with the aquas so that you can do all the shenanigans. So
With their reserve mechanic. Yes, there's a few reserve mechanics thrown
yeah.
around. Thrawn's is my favorite. That
Yes.
a reserve for free is great, but
Reshuffle. Yeah, that's amazing.
remove a condition and reposition for a force. I'll pay that every day.
Yeah. I think my favorite's probably Hondo. Just get back in there.
I don't know if I've ever pulled that off, but I just like the idea of it.
I don't think I've ever used it, but it's great to think about. So
Yeah.
funny if you're on first contact in particular, if somebody's pulled a card into reserve and then you're like, nah, dude from Jurassic Park. Be pretty funny.
We got a Veers activation
You
here.
thought you had a sneaky boy. Nope.
All right, let's see what Veers can do. He would have dashed.
What did Luminara do? Not much of anything. But
Yeah. I'm a big fan of her.
that is the
Sorry?
Connor. That's something that Connor could have done with the Stormtrooper attack. Is that after that second attack in Malay, he could have used the Snowtrooper Lieutenant to take cover and then pull him out of Malay and put a hunker token on the Stormtroopers. Might have been worthwhile. So, not that ability ever gets used.
No.
It's good assault. Well, it's within 4 anyway, so never mind. Couldn't have done it. So crazy range restrictions.
Yeah, both range 5 for the Stormtrooper Sergeant. So yeah, sorry, Luminara's Precise Strike, being able to make a combat action if she can't get in range, but still use the action to trigger Precise Strike and dash someone or get them to make a 5 dice attack. And in the wolf packs, the wolf pack can use Pack Hunter to get extra dice, or that 5 dice, because it's not limited to a combat action.
Only in melee, and they've got to be engaging another clone at the same time.
It is situational, but it's one of the few instances you can amp up that 5 dice attack.
Yeah, which is great. I just don't see how he's done it.
Oh, no, I'm just saying it's possible.
Yes. Oh, yeah, it is.
Important to note, because it's, Pack Hunter isn't limited to a combat action. That's my point.
Okay, yes.
But yeah, I've missed what's going on here.
Veers is attacking. That's why it makes no sense. Yeah. I'm looking at the wrong dice. Okay. It's a shame that with that big roll, Veers couldn't put strain or pinned onto them at all.
Yes. Very shameful, poor old Veers.
I think.
Okay, wait. Did he bomb? Did he bomb? We are the storm.
Yeah, I think he bombed the point, but what I think he should have done first would have been using have results, dash that snow trooper up onto the point, and sure they take a damage, but he would have flipped it at that point, so that probably would have been better.
You reckon they would have got there off a dash?
I think this guy here, the one at 11 o'clock from Veers, dashing directly towards that point, towards the left point, would have got onto it, yes. Because I think actually, Wolfpack dashing up there, I think that center point should be the Wolfpack's now. I think I think they should check for that. But
yeah, it looks very close.
I mean, this is like the best examples of Veers' identity being terrible, because it can actively lose you points in the game. So
so at the end of his activation, choose an objective. Each enemy character within 2 may dash. Then each enemy unit within 2 of the chosen objective suffers 3 damage. Each allied unit within 2 of the objective suffers 1 damage. He needs to...
I think we also have to... Sorry, go.
I was going to say, he needs to learn how to make bombs from Cassian, because Cassian's bombs can just blow up the enemy and not the allies.
Look, why be a strategic genius, tactical genius, when you could just be a plucky rebel?
Yeah,
so,
this is true.
With a pipe bomb. So, yeah, Veers is definitely a challenging primary to invest energy into. So it's a labor of love, that's for sure.
Indeed. Crosshair's getting 5 down his tree with an auto damage.
Gosh. Yeah.
Just that 1 off the full tree. So they're dead. So that means Lumi's another part of her identity. Once per turn, when any unit becomes Lumi, yep. 1 allied character may dash. So anyone can dash.
This is where I'd be dashing Lumi onto that center point. So
yeah, totally agree. Is Lumi in her good defensive side? She is. Let's hope she stays there. Okay, Wolfpack only having 3 health remaining.
Yes, slightly less good.
Slightly less good. If we have a look at the expertise, Lumi has plenty of blocks, turning crits down, hits off. Wolfpack,
arguably, one of, if not the strongest sort of defensive expertise out there.
Yeah, and it looks like she also has a hunker as well. So
yeah.
All right, Vader. Here we go. Bum, 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 bum.
I will have results.
Yeah, so there goes the wolf pack. Lumi may have survived this attack, but the wolf pack will not.
This is funny because like Lumi on that point, probably a good chance to survive. Wolfpack, almost zero chance.
Yeah, they're gonna fold up like a cardboard box.
Mm-hmm.
Do you anger, hate, aggression?
Uh,
I think he has to
always.
get
I
there.
mean,
Yep.
you know,
Just to be
just
clear,
because
he
rolling 10 dice is always fun. So
yeah. He does get exposed if he rolls a miss, which is pretty likely off the 10 dice. He does have heals in the tree, although the heals will take effect before the expose, so you're unable to heal that off in your turn.
yeah, that's true.
Generally,
Well, in that
unless
case,
you have
maybe not.
items.
Looks like he hasn't.
Ooh.
Oh dear. Oh, he's got it anyway with the
saber throw.
what do you call it? Yeah, the expertise damage. So, but
But
it's
can he
2
get
hits anyway.
there?
So he's got a shove. So, and he gets to dash someone because he's going to kill someone. So he can always dash that stormtrooper onto the point.
Yep, just can't dash himself from. Perhaps I can find new ways to motivate them.
Yeah. True. He's definitely not on.
Yep.
So, I mean, he could always anger, hate, aggression now.
Yep.
So,
And not expose himself.
yep. Wonder if
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, I'd probably have shunted the stormtrooper across, or yeah, maybe. I mean, it's hard to say. I'd try and take that point back for sure. I think also the Republic player should be clearing the pin off the 501st with the Luminara trigger too. So, but we'll see if that happens. Alright, here we go.
No, don't do it.
Looks like they just realized. Yep.
So they undid the Veers move.
Yep.
Very good. Very good.
Mhm. The saddest part of this activation is they can't daisy chain Vader for 8 more turns. So
yeah, because he's murdered, he's got to go back in the deck. I really like bringing Vader out.
with the Shatterpoint.
With the Shatterpoint, and then deciding when he activates whether I want to. You can get greedy with it though, right? You can be like, I'm just going to keep killing stuff with Vader, and then all of a sudden it's like, well, I need to be on the other side of the map, and Vader's not going to do it, but I have to keep playing him until I murder someone.
Yeah.
But there are other situations where he just literally is murdering everything around him, and it's very scary and thematic. Okay,
Who has... Oh, he's got Kid in reserve, okay. Well, she's going to solve a lot of problems, so...
Yeah, Kit for me, I would have loved to have just beelined him straight to the middle and made sure he's on that steadfast side and he gets the extra expertise. So he's steadfast plus he's got a jump, like 2 blocks and a jump or something ridiculous. He's pretty tanky, hard to move. And in the middle, you would be getting good use of that supporting fire dash.
Just dash. Yeah, I agree. I think that would be a really good move because also the Empire player's got no one who can really kill him. I think he can stand up to Vader quite nicely. And because of Luminara, he can even take the bomb damage. Because your odds are that you'll be able to recover him for 3 at some point. So,
yeah, and he does have
I
heals
think
on
that
his
would be a
trees,
good
and
move. Yeah, true.
it's very durable. And then from there, from the middle, the next struggle, he can get to any point in one activation.
Yeah. Got like 3 or 4 jumps on his tree, something crazy.
And also, when he would advance, he can reposition instead. So he's never stuck where he is.
No, very true.
Alright, Shakti going into the Stormtroopers. They don't like to be punched, the poor old Stormtroopers.
It's pretty rude.
Rolling well, though. 4 blocks. So I assume she'll turn a block off with Fainting Blow. So 3 blocks, so it'll be 2 plus expertise, which is nothing extra. So 2 through, so she can reposition, 2 damage reposition, and then get herself in a great position to just repulse. This Stormtrooper Sergeant objective.
Yeah, I think she should definitely end up with the point. Yeah, interesting.
Wouldn't want to do the middle point, or you wouldn't want to affect Lumi anyway. She's golden where she is.
That's true.
Yep, spending 2 force.
The Stormtroopers, yeah, they're super hardy, so that's good.
So yeah, that Stormtrooper's holding the middle. Even though Lumi's contesting it, Empire own it. So Shatterpoint is drawn. Shifting, so nothing flashy happens except for bum, 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 bum. Kill Shakti just because you can. Or Crosshair. Is he engaged? Don't think he's engaged. I've decided when we finally get a new squad pack released,
Really?
When we do, I'm going to jam out a game online. You can join me, and we can go through the new box on how it works actually by having a game of it.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I thought it'd be something
Yeah,
different.
that's exciting.
We can
Yeah,
try
that's a really
to.
cool.
We can either run a mirror so we can maximize the abilities and interactions, or we can try to pair it against something that might have some interesting interactions. But yeah, I think that would be something cool in the future.
Yep, I think that's a good idea. So, having the mirror could be interesting. It also could just be really frustrating. But so I'll have to see on that one.
Yeah, it'd be great though because they generally drop on TTS before you get them IRL, so you could have a bit of an idea on a play style before you even pick up the box, if that's how it
Yeah, I
pans
think
out.
it's a good idea. So,
Yeah. I'm super keen for the Dathomir box.
Ah, yes.
Hopefully they drop
Yep,
around the
yep,
same
yep.
time. You could run Balin, I can run Dathomir. See how that goes. But yeah, otherwise
Yeah,
we just mix it
that's
up.
the Dathomir box is something that I'm really interested in, or yeah, keen to see goes, because I think the Night Troopers are a good example of a unit that gets better with Veers. So
Yes, that's
he's just because he gives them the +1 defense dice while they're in reserve, and I think that could be really cool. So
Enoch also does something for stormtroopers in melee, if my memory serves me
yeah,
correct.
yep.
Oh,
So that's
great
pretty exciting.
roll. Who's this? It's
Oof.
Vader. They're dead. Good night,
Of course.
Irene. Good night, Shakti.
Yep.
There goes a repulse up to 3/4. May not see that again for the rest of the game, not having Mundy around to help with that.
No. But the thing about force repulse is that there have been days when Fifth Brother has spent 5 force and won the game. So I
Yeah.
don't know.
Got a budget for it
Repulse
though.
just sometimes, yeah, it's just can be so breaking.
It is
Such a
literally
cool
one of the best
ability.
abilities in the game.
Yep.
How else can you? Yeah, there's no other way of just moving everyone off a point. Like
No.
multiple units.
And that's one of the other cool things about it too, is that you can use it to uh
Push your own dudes where you want them to go.
to put your own people onto points, which
Yeah,
is really cool.
yeah. I've had my fair share of awesome
Mm.
Shakti activations. If you do the math before you move her, amazing
Yep.
things can happen.
Yeah.
And especially with her tree being able to go, okay, I'm just going to do 2 damage. I'm going to reposition to the perfect spot, and I'm just going to A-bomb that
Yep.
point. Ooh, getting close here. So a couple of wounds, a couple of Republic players down.
Yep.
You're right about the resilience of the stormtroopers have held up okay. Vader has exposed himself, but 12 health. Okay, expertise, nothing to rave about. It's no Lumi. You won't be getting one shot anytime soon.
That is a negative. This Stormtrooper Lieutenant, Snowtrooper Lieutenant, is in a bit of a sad spot. So,
He's one shove away
mind
from
you.
doing
What
not
else is he
much.
really doing though? I mean, that's the other thing. So
He's just enjoying the view up there, I think.
that's funny. Yeah.
Yeah, like you mentioned earlier, his
Mm.
dog to salt is range 4. So if you wanted to get use out of that, you would want him kind of central.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Like having him down there in the middle of nowhere is not really. Um, yeah, it's just not really doing much of anything. So.
Even his commanding presence has a smaller range bubble of 3.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. Like range 3. I mean, come on.
Yeah, you could
This
put them both to
like
range
I don't
5
know
and he's still an OK 3.
what this whole box was just. Someone was having a really bad day when they yeah, they must have been like
Yeah. That's it. I'm going to work and I'm going to take it out on the Veers box.
when they logged that in. Someone really did not like Snowtroopers for sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
good roll in defense.
You can tell this was done in some sort of crazy Jedi Hunter fusion limbo because they've all got like a million recovers on their tree, and somehow they're, just executing people. I don't know. I can't understand it. It's crazy. They do have a lot of recovers though, but they're not surviving anything. So
I do like the coordinated
Bizarro.
fire dice from Sergeant.
Yeah, on Sergeant. I'm talking about snowtroopers though. They're
Yeah,
just like
besides the Sergeant,
crazy. Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of what they got going on. I don't want to take damage to focus.
Well, Sergeant, I mean, the other good thing about him, the Imperial Firepower, is just such a good sneaky ability. Like range 4, pin, no dice needed. Boom, eat that.
Or
So
disarm, right? So coming
yeah,
into like a
correct.
Princess Leia, for example, you can be like, bang, I'm going to slap a disarm on you because I know I'm about to kill someone in the next turn or this turn.
Yeah. Revenge who?
Yeah,
Like,
yep.
it's pretty funny. So,
So, yep. Stormtrooper Sergeant, Snowtrooper Lieutenant got shoved off his perch.
Urge by a wolf pack. Ow!
No. Stormtrooper's got a taste of their own medicine, receiving a pin.
Yep. Wolfpack, the amazing full tree for 3 damage.
Well, they've won 2
Yes.
points here.
Well,
They won the
I
middle.
mean, they are pretty amazing. Like, I really like them. But
and won the struggle, more importantly.
and they've also got like 2 dashes on their tree too, right? So they're hyper mobile. They're crazy. So crazy good.
Yeah, right. Dash and a climb. Yeah, just to
Plus,
shove.
they're just rolling a casual 7, 9 dice, in melee, which is pretty good, and good expertise conversion.
Yeah.
Underrated.
Yeah, so it reminds me of maybe a Empire's ISB. Well, they're a 4-cost
Yes.
though, aren't
Yep.
they?
Yeah.
Wolfpack.
Wolfpack are, yeah. But they've also got 2 shoves, and I think that's really, again, like underrated on supports. Like having, reasonably accessible double shove pin strain is pretty
Yeah,
good.
I was about
So,
to agree. That's really crippling. You're attacking into a OB1. You're double shoving them. You're pinning them. They're straining them so that they can heal the strain, dash the pinned, and yeah.
yeah, and that's like where there's a lot of sort of consternation about Cassian, right? And Wolfpack, I mean, double shove, pin strain, and 3 damage. So you can get people off points, you can lock them down, and you're not in danger of accidentally killing them for the most part. So you
Yeah.
can do quite a lot of good stuff. And then you can even just stop on 1 and do no damage and pin or, disarm or strain. So I think they're really good into that matchup.
It's kind of a reverse of Han and Chewie's tree with a little bit less damage. The top bit, which is if you get that 4 down, beautiful. Double shove, pin strain. Okay, so no one's contesting that top one. Vader, Stormtrooper Sergeant, Stormtroopers got that side one. Fisto is still in reserve. He's going to claim this tower point pretty easily.
One would hope, but
But he can
he
double
might not.
advance. He
I
can
mean,
double advance Hunker. He definitely gets there. And there's no one else is getting in there
there's
anytime
no
soon.
trooper lieutenant.
Yeah, I don't think he's doing it. He can't dash himself. Yeah. He'd be lucky to get back up on his perch.
Yeah. Oh, can't he dash himself? Oh, that's so awful. Oh no, an allied. Oh yeah, supporting unit. Oh, God.
Mm.
Yep. I think he should have probably placed him, or the should have placed him closer to that point, so he's got a cleaner line to shove the wolfpack off on one.
Yeah.
So I think that would have been good, but
Here we go. Fisto. He's going for Vader. So, unfortunately, Vader's not the only person contesting that point. You got Stormtrooper Sergeant and the Stormtroopers. So, I would, rather see him go to this tower point. Hope you get Shakti. Shakti, yep, you'd spend the 3 to get all of those off that point.
yeah. Yeah.
Shakti and Lumi should be able to try to
Oh, he's
fight
out
for
of
that side point.
force. So Fisto won't be able to get there.
What happened?
Well, no force for the double
Oh,
ones.
yeah.
I guess
Not
they
so
probably
good.
should have gone to try and make a melee attack, but even then, I think they'd have been out of range, so it's unfortunate.
Yeah, everything was more than an advance away, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely wanted to go to the middle of the board as early as possible.
Yeah. Yeah, this is an ironically low Republic list somehow. Given that, I mean, the lack of sort of inter-cooperative movement, I suppose. Like, unless you're wounding things with Luminar, but the rest of the list isn't set up to really get a lot of wounds except for Crosshair, so.
Yeah. Uh,
Interesting.
yeah, unfortunately, we've been spoiled with like Obi-Wan doesn't dash anyone in his turn, but anyone who has a hunker, they can, and they get attacked, they can drop the hunker, they can dash. So he
Yeah,
provides a lot of out of activation movement.
yeah, he does. I mean, which is sort of like in some ways it's conditional, but the majority of ways that you have to attack the game are, leaning into that conditional movement. So, it's not really a problem.
Yeah, we've just been timed out. Have you?
Yes, I have.
Uh, Plo, at least he gets to dash each character in the unit. Mundy gets to dash each character in the unit. They're both
Yeah. Also,
limitations on them, but still you're moving people.
Flo also gets to dash himself basically whenever support within 3 of him's attacked, which is also quite good. But again, like the expertise thing, I think never really comes up. Like it's
You don't want to use it.
not
You
a
don't.
good
You,
trade,
you
but
just want the dash. Who else they got?
I,
Anakin
I
doesn't
got
dash
DC'd again.
anyone unless he kills a primary or secondary, and then at the end of the turn you dash just about
Yes.
everyone. That's insane.
Yeah, you dash everyone except for other primaries, which
Yeah,
is on the one hand, that's, yes, it's sort of risky and game state dependent, but I think it's a huge swing if you do get it. So
yeah, it's awesome. Who else have we
I
got?
mean, Mace is good. He
Yeah,
just dashes a unit,
it's
which is
each
nice.
character
Padme
in the unit.
obviously advances a unit.
Yep.
Yes.
Once again, Padme, each
So
character in the unit.
yep.
And then Fisto's
And then
supporting fire is like you've got to be
yeah,
in the right spot.
I know, DC'd again. So I'm just gonna give them 5 minutes. I'll be back.
Yep.
Back 1 second.
Go. Insert elevator music here. Think we're back up. And we're back. Ooh, I hope this loads. But it probably won't. The joys of TTS. Just checking the board state, making sure everything was the way it was.
Okay, it looks like it's back up.
Yep, I'm in.
Okay, same. Just loading up now.
Yep, just having issues seeing the Republic banner. Like where all the cards are. I can see the icons, but I can't see the cards.
Yeah.
Is it the same for you?
Yeah, it's has a massive rotate map thing on there.
That's okay. Can use the stuff on the side. Will make it hard to read the cards, but
Yeah, it's fine.
so who was activating? Do you remember?
No, I think Fisto activated and then couldn't reach anything, and now we've done a rotation. So it looks like the
Snow troopers.
what do you call it is down here with the snowtrooper lieutenant, and the snowtroopers are activating. Okay, that's not the worst thing, I guess. So
That is the priority by the looks of it.
Yep.
Scoring 3 here. That's a pretty good start. Doesn't even need to do any damage. Got 2 bodies on there.
Yeah, that's true.
To say 2
I
blocks.
wonder if they're seeing the map or the clutter on it.
Yeah, I reckon it'd probably be the same for them.
Yeah.
Don't know how to like refresh it, if that's even
Yeah,
possible.
I mean, they can do the time rewind. I think that we can.
It's got a little tag for me. Reset 2 trays on that wolfpack. All right, clears the point.
Very good. So I think, yeah, Empire looks like they should be able to recover the second struggle fairly reasonably. So
Unless Shakti comes out really quickly, yeah, they should be able
I
to
think
wrap it up.
Shakti's running the problem, right? Because the Republic player doesn't have their home point, and they're all spread too far
Well,
for Shakti to really impact too much. So.
Shakti dashes Fisto onto the point, and then she
Okay.
clears
Yep.
Vader's point with the repulse.
Understood.
So at least gets him back in the
Yes.
game. Pulled
Yeah.
Fisto
True.
again. What's the priority?
Mm-hmm.
This is the same one again. Stormtrooper.
Same point. Yep.
Yeah. Well, there's no one for him
Yeah,
to
I think
attack on
it's
the
a lost
way.
cause.
Yeah. Either reserve him and pray for Shakti, or
Yeah.
just conserve the force.
That's the other thing. Say you reserve him and you get crosshair, then you're just, even worse off.
Mm. Yeah, because Crosshair is really good because at least he probably moves someone in his turn with Lumi's identity. If he can kill someone, triggers that dash.
I guess the stormtroopers. Is it the stormtroopers? They're 5 of 8.
Yeah, he can definitely dab someone up there.
Yeah. So, because he'd climb to the center, kill a stormtrooper, that would dash Fisto, and then he could go and do something, I guess. But yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, I agree. Kill someone, dash Fisto on, but where would you want him to be after that? He is pretty sticky. Generally takes a few attacks to kill him because he's got that great expertise.
Yeah, I think Crosshair's really good. I think we're left with the nothing burger of Kit Fisto on his home point. So
Yeah, he's definitely one that you need a plan and a team built around him that can support his needs.
uh, stand by.
Oh, okay. I'll host. See what happens.
Okay,
No.
we've got Connor's just put a message in saying that the assets are so buggy they can't see the struggle tracker, going to try rebooting the game, and if it doesn't work, they'll deal with it.
Yep.
Stand by.
Try tell them. Yeah, maybe they've gone a bit too long to rewind it now, but possibly.
Yep.
On the bright side, I have got like an old ABC test pattern that I've put up in the meantime for technical issues. Takes me back the old ABC days.
Yeah.
Used to get to a point of time where there was nothing on.
Yep. I actually quite like watching ABC. It's maybe not what you're talking about, but the ABC 24. So
Yeah, I don't mind ABC. I was more talking about Banana Man. What other great shows were on there back in the day?
yeah.
Just need some elevator music to go with the test pattern.
Well, that's the TTS lobby music. That is
Yeah, that's true.
classic elevator music.
Got it turned down.
So, my gosh.
Get that back up.
Okay, they've got it sorted. Okay. Try and rejoin.
Great idea.
Again. All right. It's actually what one of the levers that I use at home, because my son, he's just turned 3.
Yep.
And when he doesn't want to do something, I say, I'm going to put on, he calls it 28, but it's ABC 24. I say, I'm going to put on 28. And that generally gets compliance because he hates the news.
Gonna put the
So
news
it's pretty
on.
funny.
No.
Not 28. It's really funny. It's quite cute, but yeah.
All right, we're back in business.
Okay.
Great to be back. I'm just gonna run and grab a drink. Can you take the wheel?
Yep, please do. All right. Okay, now that Qui-Gon's gone, let's talk about all the stuff. In particular, like how underwhelming is House of Asher? My God. I'm very, very disappointed with that show right now. But it's one of those things that it's like a train wreck. You just can't look away, and I'm sort of almost at the point where I'm hate watching it. But it is, yeah, it's just not good. It has lost all the fire and the soul and the spirit of the original series. Anyway, am I being melodramatic? You be the judge. Alright, action time. We got... What? Kip Fisto can't be attacking anyone, so it's got to be the snowtroopers attacking. 5 defense dice, so that could literally be any clone. Or, so, we'll see what happens. Bum bum. Oh, it's attacking the wolf pack. Okay, they're going down. Jonk. Okay. That's one of the good things, I guess, between the snowtroopers and the stormtroopers is all the covers. So being within 2 of the lieutenant there, they can clean him up quite nicely. Their expertise is just so bad, and their dice pools are so middling that yeah, it's great in principle but hard in practice. So holy cow, 2, 4, 6, 7 defense. Who's this? What have we got? Oh, they must be shooting Luminar. Okay. I guess she doesn't have yes, that's gonna block everything except for the auto damage. So I suppose that is the one thing that they do have, is that if they're ever in a position where they have to kill someone on 1 health with no protection, they can, you know, reliably roll an expertise. Life goals. Okay. Let's say the struggle is just about over. Let's see. Also, I mean, this is, you know, fairly bad. Like if the Wolfpack come up, then they're in a really bad spot. They'll leave the table. So we'll see what happens. Shatterpoint, that could be good though. So
Come try it.
aloha.
Aloha. What was the show you were talking about?
The Spartacus House of Asher is a I guess a successor series sequel to the Spartacus show on from Stars, which was really good, amazing TV. Felt I really enjoyed it a lot. This this sequel is not taking my fancy. I
Uh,
think part of it is that you can really tell the difference. In the last one was probably made what 10 to 15 years ago, and this one being made now, there are definite sort of creative variations between the two. So
you're giving so Comshire is from Stargate, and Stargate they've just announced that they're going to do some more shows, but it's going to be
yeah,
it's not a reboot. It's just new
mm,
stuff. So I really love that show. I hope something good happens from that, and
yes,
I don't get the same
that's
sort of vibe you have.
yeah. In this one, the Spartacus show, the sort of the premise is that the one of the sort of the pseudo main villains was killed off at the end of the main sort of series, and then this is sort of from the perspective of what if they didn't die, and like on the one hand, it's actually interesting given the setting, because for the most part that would be a like a pure what if kind of scenario or an alternate timeline.
Yep.
But I think actually I've been reading a lot of sort of Greek mythology recently, and sort of reread the Iliad and the Odyssey, and people coming back from the underworld is not super uncommon. I mean, it's not common, but it does happen in sort of that kind of era and time space. So I think you can actually view the show, rather than a what if. You can use the fact that people do come back from the underworld as a as a somewhat credible um, uh, sort of foundation for the sequel, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So that I kind of found interesting, but there's just a lot of stuff that the show does um, that is really hard to kind of stomach, and
That's fair.
it's just, I don't know, it
Sh-
lends itself to eye rolling a lot more than it ought to. So, but
So I
which
just noticed we've got
is
a
kind of sad.
Shakti activation, is it?
Ooh,
She seems to be
it looks like
in a
it.
lovely
Yeah, shoved up
position.
Shakti. This is going to be rad, except that, oh no, I guess the 501st gets smacked out of the way too, right? So there's no problems.
Stormtrooper's
This is
still
pretty
alive.
cool.
She spends 3.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Because she only did 2 damage to them.
so
Oh
she's
no,
in a
that
good
was an
spot.
awful attack. 5 fails, yeah.
Yeah.
Yikes. Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, she'll have to shove that 501st and nothing to block it. So
Yeah, but he's wounded, so
that's okay.
that's fine.
Just gonna make it
I
hard.
mean, one thing she could do is shove Vader first, and then shove the 501st into Vader, and that might potentially keep him on point.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But
If the angle
so that
allows,
looks like that might be what
if
happens,
if he
but we'll see.
measures it, maybe it's the cape.
I don't think
But yeah, you
fast
make a
and
good
loose with
point.
the
You
angles here.
you choose where you move the dudes around. You choose the order that it happens, so you are able to manipulate what happens pretty well
Yeah.
if you have a good think
Mm-hmm.
about it beforehand.
Mm.
And then he's what hunkered.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, could talk all day about how amazing this ability is, but Force Repulse is just like top 3 in the game, I think,
Mm.
easily. So
I also heard someone try to attack Luminara. Who tried to do that?
yeah, a snow trooper. like just ripped a shot ghetto style into her.
Yeah.
Got
So
the one damage on the expertise.
two
Prow.
two units in the game I definitely don't worry, don't attack is generally Mando and Lumi. Their
Yep.
expertise is just so good. It's just not worth it
Yeah.
unless you can expose them. If you can expose them, yeah, attack them all day. But with
Mhm.
that expertise,
Yeah. I think the only other reason I suspect this a little was like B2s can probably attack her because
the auto
whether
damage.
you're getting 0 steps or 5 steps, the 2 auto damage is
Mm.
still a way to nickel dime her. And separatists have so many 5 dice attacks that you can just like pile it up.
Yeah, I think Super Commandos and ISB also getting shoves on their expertise. So they don't even need the
Yeah.
success, they just need the expertise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's a good point. So, yeah, so there are ways and means, but I mean, that's like the exception that makes the rule. So,
Yeah, but she doesn't want to see like a Maul or a Vader 3, for example, that can just expose on
no,
a stick and smack.
no, or yeah, green layer,
Yes.
surprise. Yeah, because she's got no deflect, she's got no riposte. Nothing to disincentivize you from attacking the battle nun. But hmm. Mind you, a lot of characters are sad if you strip their expertise away. Not Kit Fisto though.
Yeah, but when
He's
that's
always
half
kept
of
to one.
her, I'd like to say half of her kit, but she's got a pretty decent kit. But
Yeah.
it's more of her identity, like the reserve, the heals, the dash.
Yes.
But outside of that, what she dashes, full recovery is awesome, but expensive and hard to get it off when you need to.
Full recovery though. Like if you bring someone back from the brink of death, it is just so satisfying.
It can be backbreaking for your opponent because maybe they've spent 2 or 3 attacks priming this person up to fall
Yep.
down, and maybe they're like a tiebreaker or something that's really important, that's in a hard spot to
Yeah.
shove
Even
off. And
I had a game, it was a while ago now, but I remember it distinctly. And it was Luminar General Grievous, and like I'd spent a lot of time getting Grievous onto 1 health, strained, pinned, off a point, disarmed, and she just like walks up, full recovers, kills someone, and then dashes him onto a point. It's like I was very unhappy, and
yeah.
it was it was like oh my god, so
Yeah,
made me
so
so sad.
all of Luminara's stuff can be situationally brilliant, but like the heals, if you get them at the right time, yeah, that can save you heaps. And then the dash can get you onto a point, or being able to not draw someone that's really crap.
Yeah,
These are things that are all really good, but sometimes the dominoes are just got to be in place for it as well.
yeah, no, I agree. Luminar certainly can bring a bag of rakes and say, "Here, try these on." So, um, even precise strike, like that's uh, like you don't have to make an attack with her, right? But you can walk her up, declare a combat action, and then precise strike, and then she can double dash both the supports in a unit. So that can be really effective. And then you're sacrificing basically taking cover with her if you draw her early to double dash, a support. And I think that just adds to her, her utility. It's really, really quite cool what
It
she can get up to. And a lot of people don't realize this and probably would never accept it. But on her other side, she's basically just as good as Dooku at attacking. So
Yeah, it's just you leave yourself open because her defensive
That's true.
expertise is, it's nothing compared to the other one. So you really got to choose what you want to do, and
Yeah, I agree. So, mind you, even better now that she can choose Jedi Hunter's 3 dice and Dooku can't. So
mm,
so there you go. Boom.
not a bad roll from either.
For defense, that's pretty good. 2 crits there. So 3 with the expertise probably.
Okay, whenever you're doing a
What's the
shove,
worst?
resolving it either way, I highly recommend pressing 6 on your number pad, getting your shove angle, and just have a look.
Yep,
Sometimes you might not think that
I
you were
agree.
able to get to an angle that you could have, but definitely get the tool out, have a look.
Yeah, but also just in terms of sportsmanship, right? If you have the tool out, it's a lot harder uh, to to have your actions challenged. So
Yeah, you definitely, like, no one intends to do the wrong thing. I don't think so. Having the tool
it's
there
good
is
for you. It's
good for
good for your
both of you.
opponent.
Yeah, that's right. Ooh,
Yeah,
Vader.
I agree. Right. Oh no, it's Veers.
I don't know. That's,
Was that Veers' last activation? So
no, Vader got punched, so lost the
I
exposed, got 3 damage pinned.
okay. Oh, well. Are we on? We're still on struggle 2. Oh wow, Republic's pulling it back. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that Shakti, I called it. Get here early enough, clear that point, and it's game on again.
Oh, but it looks like Empire has 2 points,
How did
even
he
though
get the?
Shakti's unless they just haven't flipped it.
Probably. I'd like to know how Fisto got that point. He doesn't look like he's range 2, did he?
Because he was on it and then he dashed off with maybe with a Luminara trigger.
Interesting. Uh,
I mean, the Empire player has no one who can credibly attack it, so uh, yeah, there's
just
no one.
interesting his position. Like, he's not contesting the one that's active. He's probably just contesting that back one, maybe setting up for the next struggle.
I think in struggle 3, I think in general you want your rear right corner to be covered.
As the first player
That
or second?
as both.
Yep.
So because
Ooh.
if you've got the center, the right hand point, the back point, and the back right corner, that sort of optimizes your what do you call it? The you know the layout,
Yep.
because you've got the center cross, you've
Ooh.
got the
Shakti
offset
goes down again.
arrows, and then can't remember what the third one is, but it's sort of like a line with a skew in it.
Yep.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. Well, after that, I mean, Shakti paying 4 for the next Force Repulse is still probably worth it. So
Yeah. Yep. They will
you
claim
could
that.
have to put Stormtrooper Sergeant. Oh no. Yeah, Stormtroopers. Okay.
Well, that's 2 through at least. What, and a pinned? Who's he attacking?
I'm not sure.
Lumi, I think. Yeah, good luck with that. So 2 expertise gives her 2 blocks, a crit to a hit, and a hit to a miss.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
It is very amazing. So he's only going to get 1 through.
Yeah.
Lumi, take a damage and a pinned. No pinned. Interesting.
Mm.
Wolfpack. Come on, Wolfpack. Did it before.
A
You
last
swing
hurrah
too.
though. So
Yeah. Need them both up on this Snow Trooper Lieutenant point.
mhm.
They can
Where's it?
dash, take
There.
a damage. What do they got to spend? 2, 3 for that.
3/4, yeah. Unlikely. This is a really good point though, but I think this is the point where the Republic players should seriously be considering just seeding the struggle and making sure they've got enough gas to take struggle 3. Because without Wolfpack and then without Shakti, like if they're forced to play through 2 or 3 more activations and say they lose 501st as well, then I think they're in really bad shape for struggle 3. So
Yeah. Yep. Though I see his plan. I think the one on the bottom, if the one on the top shoves Snow Troopers down, and then the wolf pack on the ground attacks the Snow Troopers, he can get a dash, right? So he can dash up the ladder
yeah,
if
that's true.
he's made room for it.
It's a good roll. 2 and 2. I guess it's an okay roll. So 2 crits go through.
Doesn't get him the dash.
Oh, a shove at least anyway, but
He's giving him the disarm, 2 damage disarm, I think.
yeah. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, just been too much damage applied to Republic, and there's about to be a bit more. So Vader's going to remove his pin. I think, yep, remove 2 damage or 1 condition, so he can advance. Shakti's already dead. 501st are alive, but not for long, I assume.
Probably even look at reserving Vader at this point.
I would just put him on 1. Swing into 501st, leave him on 1
Yeah.
health, and put him back in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
deck.
I guess, yeah. No, that's a good point because he shuffles back in anyway, right? So,
Yep.
but they're awake. Yeah, 501st.
He can afford to do it because he's in a commanding position.
No, I'd kill them. I'd win them. Just take them off the table because they're still on the deck. So that means if they come out early in struggle 3, then you're basically in the Empire's hands, I think. So
I'd like to see the other side of his card.
and
Pretty sure he's got a
the
strain.
Empire's heals have no impact at this point either. So I guess she can heal 2 of herself. So yeah.
But yeah, not a serious impact.
Mm.
But they're alive on 1, exposed.
Are they? Understand.
4 damage if you hit the exposed. So that they were already on 4 with a pin, weren't they?
Yeah, okay. But he's got 4 steps on them, so.
But he's probably gone 3 down and stopped.
Righto, sure. Yeah, fair enough. I guess, I mean, the bonus of that is if he stops now in struggle 3, he can just pick them off at leisure.
Yeah,
So,
that's right.
and then goes back in the deck. So yeah, that does make sense in that context.
Yeah, it's pretty good to have a unit teed up for a wound whenever you need it. The only thing he risks is Lumi actually getting to use those heals in a useful way.
Yeah, that's true. Like if Lumi comes up now and just goes full heal, then that's pretty funny. So.
Yeah. Alright, struggle. Boom, Vader's back in the deck.
In fact, I want to see it. Come on, Lumi. This is good for no troopers are alive. Yeah, good for the Empire. But
Fisto.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
actually good for the Republic.
yeah, I
Picking that.
agree.
Yep. So, not necessarily good.
Not bad. If he can wound, he can dash Fisto onto the point, or maybe.
Fisto's on that point already, I think.
Yeah, but actually on the ground, because Vader, all Vader needs to do is dash on, and he takes it.
Yeah, very true. Okay. Shakti. I mean, this gives them 4 points, so it's not the worst thing.
Oh yeah, he gets to dash Fisto down if he so chooses.
Yep.
Or I'll
Yeah.
dash Lumi back actually.
Yep. That's a good idea. Yeah.
Either are
Potato,
good.
potato.
Either are
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
I think Fisto's good because Vader can't one-shot him. So
Yes. His expertise isn't as good as Lumi's, but it's pretty consistent. He's always getting 2 blocks on his expertise because he is in
he gets
Form
the
1.
extra pip, doesn't he? So
Yep. Gives him
um,
steadfast and guaranteed 2 blocks.
yeah, well, that's heaps good because I think Vader's got three shoves. So potentially,
Not on that side. He doesn't. He's only got 2 each way.
yeah. I know, just two. Okay.
Yep. Also, backing Fisto up against the gantry there would have made it even harder.
Yeah, I think there's definitely there's room to grow. So
Shakti into.
into stormtroopers, I think she'll kill them. Pretty sure she can get 3 damage with 4 expertise. Yeah. Okay. 2
Yep.
crits. Boom. Okay.
Finally. Took a while to go down, those stormtroopers.
Yeah. And then with the, I mean, you could either pull Lumi forwards because otherwise you've got no one to attack that point, or reinforce that back point. So
So didn't do the Lumi dash.
yeah.
Yeah, dashing Lumi back, so then
Mm.
Fisto could try and board cross
This is
possibly.
a strong opening for sure. So
But Shakti now off the table. 501st, sorry, the Wolfpack are also off the table. 501st.
actually having the 501st there means they can attack that back point too, I guess. I didn't see him there, but yeah. There we go. There's the Lumi dash, I think.
Dash Lumi forwards. Yeah. Advance. Dash. Maybe get to there. Maybe attack. She's got a repo on 1 on her other side, I think.
She does, yes.
But then, yeah, she has to
So,
flip into the less good defense.
but that's fine. At that point of the game, you kind of just need to get business done.
Yeah, if it
So.
guarantees you an objective, you got to do it, right? Stormtrooper Sergeant stashing the snowtroopers who'll have to take a damage, which will leave them with 2 if that damage gets
Yes.
applied. Where is he?
Don't understand what's happening. He's pinning or disarming Crosshair, yeah. With the Imperial Firepower. Good move.
Yep. I didn't realize. I thought that was just range 4 from himself.
No, range 4 of any 2 Imperials. So,
Handy.
yeah, it's a really underrated ability, I think.
Yeah, better than what I thought it was.
I mean, not quite as good as pinned and disarmed, but still good.
But you have the option to choose, right? Some units really hate a pin, the others really hate a disarm. So either way,
they've just marked both on Crosshair. That's all.
Oh, really? Ooh.
Yeah.
It's not that good.
No. That's what I mean. I mean, it's a little funny, but you know,
and that's going to
it's
matter
still an amazing ability. Yeah.
because the pinned on the expertise will apply an extra damage. Oh no, sorry, you won't be attacking Crosshair. Who's he attacking? Is it 501st? Is the only one in range that I can see of Stormtrooper Sergeant.
Also, the only unit with 5 defense dice, I think. So.
Yep, there you go, the 501st.
Yeah. Handy.
So Lumi will get to heal 3. So there goes Crosshair's condition. So that
And disarmed. Yeah.
Yep, evens out in the wash.
Mm-hmm. 2 points back for Empire, but like a good Lumi activation here could. I think they're getting her identity mixed up. I think they're dashing rather than healing. So.
Poor Crosshair.
Yeah.
He does not like a disarm.
Lumi got dashed, so maybe they're just correcting that now.
Yep, good to see.
Hmm?
Come on, Crosshair, heal him up. Lovely, love to see it. All right, priority. Furious roll. And it is the Stormtrooper Sergeant points. Crosshair can
This
get.
will be an interesting flip.
Oh, he's.
It is Luminara too. That's exciting.
It would have been more exciting if he got her the turn before for that full recovery.
Yeah, that would have been funny too. But
She can kill the snowtroopers.
yeah, she doesn't have to do that. I mean, she could use her sprint to dash up the ladder in the center, then walk down, punch Sergeant, double shove him off the point, and then because the 501st have activated, she could precise strike and have them shoot him as well. I mean, I don't know why she's going over there, but anyway.
I would have liked to have seen Crosshair activate first, kill the snowtroopers, then give Lumi an extra dash. So then when Lumi comes next, she just needs to advance onto the point and smack Sergeant as hard as she can. Because now he's got nothing on that side of the board. He's sort of committed a bit hard on that
now I
left
think
side.
if Lumi gets the snowtroopers, I think if he dashes Crosshair to the center up top, then he can move and then climb and then shoot Sergeant off. And then I don't know. Anyway, I think Luminar would have been better served attacking the corner point. So that's just me there. Oof. 2 blocks versus all the hits in the universe.
Lumi getting one
So
crit,
6
2
down to
hits.
4. So pretty good.
That should get him, I think. It's 6 damage.
Yep.
Yep, good night.
I mean, even at this point, she could take the reposition and the jump, and then use her dash and still get down and contest Sergeant. So it would be pretty funny.
At least get a lot closer. Reposition. Jump.
But
At least Crosshair can climb now.
yeah, that's true. Very true.
He can ping a damage on Stormtrooper Sergeant.
I mean, the other thing is it is slower, but holding 2 points consistently will win you the struggle. So
Yeah.
especially with Lieutenant doing nothing. Shatterpoint, that's good.
Vader.
Feels like a Vader activation.
Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum,
Yeah, we're gonna get to see him fight Fisto finally. There's no one else on his side of the board to attack.
I think if he flips 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, yeah, he can just kill him off. Okay.
Yeah, so this is what I was talking about before. On his other side, if he had attacked
Protection, doesn't he?
the 5-0 first, he could have just gone 1 tile, 2 damage strained. That would have left him in a really bad spot.
Yep. Come on, Vader.
Look at all those dice. Can't even fit in the tray.
Such a monster. Oh, gosh.
So his expertise
So
is crit
3
and 3
blocks.
hits. So 7, 8. So
8.
5 down.
So 5. It's got what he needs to kill him. That's for sure.
6,
So,
7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, exactly.
pop with strain and disarm.
Yeah, so unfortunately, being on the other side of the card would have given him protection, which would have maybe saved his life. Can't remember what the expertise is like, though.
Oof. Yeah, Vader is such a painful experience.
Vader 2 particularly, because he just keeps coming.
Yeah, I know.
It's good. I like it. It's so thematic.
Relentless.
Yeah.
It's like the end of Rogue One, Vader. This is who it is.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Okay, so Lumi heals. Did she heal herself at this point? Yep. Vader gets to dash someone. Did we see a dash?
Yep.
Don't think we've seen a dash.
No, we didn't. But I don't think there's really many / anyone of relevance to dash at this point. I
Veers
guess
on the
Veers,
Stormtrooper Sergeant.
Yep. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay. Crosshair.
Yep.
Can he clock Vader in the head? No.
No, I think you're right. If he does find the shot, gets up on top of the garage, pings Stormtrooper Sergeant for damage, advances, shoots at Stormtrooper Sergeant, and hopefully gets the shoves. Right, goes to top par.
Actually, in this point, Jim, I would put him up there, and then I would triple shove Vader into the corner.
That could work too,
because he's exposed. So.
And his super deflect only works for a melee attack.
Yeah. And then that would give you just the 2 points without having to overextend into the 4 sort of Imperial units down there, because Vader's probably overextended here. So I think Crosshair moving up to punch Vader or shoot Vader is probably decent.
Yeah,
And he only
it's
needs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, 5 steps, but
it's not
got 10
bad,
dice good expertise. So yeah.
but Vader's
Mm.
still in the deck, so Vader's gonna come back.
Is he? Oh, because that was Shatterpoint. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh. Okay. Oh, at least he pins him. Oh, but he clears the pin off. So, and yeah, he's such an annoying character. Why is he going this way though? Oh, what's he doing?
Not sure what the plan is there. Is he going for the
I think this
lieutenant?
plan is to kill Lieutenant in the head. So that's a very sad time for Crosshair. Just 3 crits and a
Yeah.
damage. So yeah, sadness. Yeah.
So
And even get him
4
3
damage,
crits.
5 damage. Yeah,
2,
he
3,
should
4, 5,
gets him.
6. Gets him at least. So I guess
Uh,
that gives a dash, which is nice.
yeah, but he doesn't have many models on the table left to dash, unfortunately.
No, but I think if you dash, well, you don't have to dash the 501st there, but yeah, you're right. Running out of options.
And because he's so heavily committed to that 1 point, unless that's going to be the priority objective every time, even if it is, it's still not going to win you the game.
Well, I don't know. I mean, yeah, Mission Critical would sort this out. Let's just say that.
Well, because inevitably it's not going to stay at that 1 point, right? So it's going to be times where he's only scoring 1 and his opponent's
Part of
going to
the
be scoring
cards,
3.
Jim. Part of the cards. But you're right. So
Yeah, it
what's
is.
going on here?
It is a real juggling act trying to maintain
Yeah.
a good
Oh,
presence
it's because
across the
Vader
board.
is the last card. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right. It is. So, okay.
All right, Lieutenant comes back.
Mm,
In a very violent game. 7
yeah.
wounds by the Empire.
Pretty, yeah, brutal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 2 units off, and a third one about to leave as well. So,
So even
yeah,
though
crikey.
the team that he's brought is in a lot of ways underwhelming,
Mm,
Vader has just carried it.
yeah.
So you guys can do
It's-
average. I'll just full tree everything. Come back 20 times.
All I ask from you is to show up and be average. I'll do the rest.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But see, like, imagine if he had Iden there instead of Veers. It'd just be getting so much more mileage out of those 7 wounds. So,
Imagine having Mundy instead of Fisto.
yeah, okay, well, let's not play the game of ifs and buts then.
Hey, you started it. Yeah, so they released similar times, only a couple of months apart, if memory serves correct. Maybe even a month apart, Fisto and Mundy. But they're just
Yes.
black and white, like two
Mm.
completely different shades.
And even, yeah, the full boxes, like when you look at them side by side, like Nadar Veb next to Shakti. Like, what
Yeah.
is going on? So,
Nazar
I
is
mean,
good, but he's not 5 points good. Like, Shakti
but
is worth every point.
yeah, I don't understand. Like, I get that he's got recovers, like, responsive recovers, but having 8 health and 4 defense, like, if you're gonna make him a tank, make him a tank. I mean, but he's just too easy to put down. So
Yeah, some kind of crit mitigation on his defense. That would go a long way, I think.
like and maybe he was only play tested with Kenobi, and certainly with Kenobi, like he's survivable, but that that's broader commentary on General Kenobi, but having Nadav only be viable in that one build is not necessarily good for the design space, I guess, that they want him in. I don't know.
Yeah, for me, I've only found him to fit next to Lumi because she can give him the full recovery. And he is an attrition piece. He's very good at killing. So he will trigger the
Oh yeah,
Lumi dash. He also provides a
yep,
out of activation dash. If you can get him onto a point, even if he dies,
yeah.
if a primary or secondary engages him, it's a refresh, force refresh. The heals may help him clear conditions or whatever, or heal people around him. Even I have had situations where he's been really useful dead on a point. But that's
I guess actually that's a good point you raised, because having played into a lot of Jin recently, right?
mhm.
The recovers that she spits out, almost passively, do add up over time. So maybe his recovers with, positioning add up over time. I mean, if you're keeping him on consistent points, relevant points, eventually the secondaries and the primaries have to attack them.
Yeah.
Which involves being in his melee, right? So
Yeah, so he does
yeah,
require. He's not as easy to play as Shakti. She's real simple. She moves someone else, she moves herself, and then she attacks, does fuck all damage, and then does the splash.
swings the game.
Yeah,
So, but yeah, whereas Nadar, I think, he's definitely trying to achieve very different outcomes. So
mm,
I mean, like it's really good now that ARF troopers don't expose, because it gives a lot more oxygen to things like his ability, which is the extra dice on attack, right? Because in a pre-errata ARF world, you would, like, what do you ever use it? You'd just expose instead. So
mm,
uh, but I think, like, that's a really positive change from the rebalance. I think is that it opens up design space for all these abilities, even Shakti, like fainting blow, So
yeah.
uh,
Also, haven't tried him with Vader 1 yet. He's got heals on his
ah
tree,
yes,
doesn't he? So he could roll
I think so, but
13 dice. He's rolling 7. If he
yeah,
focuses, that's 8. If he's hitting a primary, that's another 3. That's 11. And
yeah,
then with Vader, that's 14.
yeah, it's pretty solid.
Mm,
If only he didn't cap out at like 8 damage. So
yeah.
I mean, like, that's the thing. If he's the beater, right, and Shakti is the control piece, why does she have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage, and he's only got 8? So like,
Yeah.
that doesn't quite make sense. So anyway, um,
Big swing
what's
here
going
from
on?
Republic.
Yeah. Oh wow, it is super close. On the cusp of victory.
So now Vader, right? So Vader has to kill something. If he doesn't, it's Vader again. And Vader
Yeah,
again.
true.
So nothing for him to kill in his vicinity.
Well, I mean, Kit Fisto's there, right? So
He's he's back.
yeah, he just went. So
Well, he's just dead again by the looks of it.
uh, okay.
So Vader's back in the deck. All right.
Yeah. And well, he's got a refresh because he just killed Fisto again. So
Dashing the
the
stormtroopers.
snows, yeah.
Snowtroopers, yeah. So they were in reserve, weren't they?
Well, they're dead.
They should be
So
off the tape, but they were in reserve. They've been wounded twice.
Oh
when
no,
they
that
come...
was the lieutenant that was in reserve.
Ah. Yeah, this looks very similar, the cards.
Not sure why Veers is pulling back. He should go forwards. Anyway.
He's consolidated that point.
Okay.
That's his
This
first
is
of the game.
this is an interesting point because that's going to pull it back to 0, and then I think Republic just has to not mess up and they can win.
Priority
So,
matters.
yeah.
And it's the Vader point. So scoring 1 and a kill doesn't do it.
2 and a kill does, so.
Yep. But he can't control 2 points, I don't think.
Shatterpoint. How Vader's within kill range of Fisto, so.
Fisto just needs to shove him off. He gets a double shove, clears the point.
He wins the game.
Wins the game. So
Vader, he's not exposed, but that doesn't matter because recovers don't matter. So
focus attack, he's getting 8 dice into what Vader's.
he just needs to shove him once. One shove will do it, I think. So
if he hits 2 expertise, it's in the bag.
Oh yeah, done.
Because Vader doesn't turn crits down on this side.
Okay, well, you heard it here first. Will the player follow through?
Will Fisto go from villain to hero? 501st.
Oh, what is going? Okay, fair enough. Okay. Well, when you're in the middle of it, you don't see the same things as you do looking from above. That's true. Guess the 501st are going to fall off at the end of this activation, so.
Yeah, but I don't see how they do anything meaningful.
You are correct. They are not going to. And furthermore, he should have taken that ingress point down and gotten a couple of extra inches off that movement.
Yeah, he would end up.
I think what they're going to try and do is defensive maneuver up and then shove Vader off that point, and then try and take it with them. But you're right, just having Fisto stand up and bonk Vader would have been better.
I don't see how he gets there with the second
even
one.
Crosshair, like advancing, climbing, shooting Vader is more likely to get him off. So
Lieutenant is alive, so he can't advance. He can't climb Crosshair. So
I mean, dash, like advance, dash, and then climb. So,
yeah.
But let's see what happens. Okay, so 2 crits go through.
So no shove there. So I hope that was the close one. Yeah, having the shove on 2, 3 even. Yeah. And 1 shove isn't going to get him there. He needs 2.
He needs the reposition is what he needs. So
yeah, that's true. 4 down.
Vader could roll 5 fails, but
he's got 4 blocks.
Yep.
Come on, 4 crits.
Supporting fire dash. Okay, yes. The one thing he uses it all game.
yeah, we've been waiting for it so long and we missed it.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Okay, now that all makes sense.
Yeah.
Because without that dash, it's like there's no way he gets there. I say that's 1, 2 through, I think. Yeah. So 3 damage pinned, 4 damage. He's still alive, and he'll probably come next.
It doesn't matter. That's game. It's 3 points for Republic.
Oh yeah, you're right. Well done.
Yeah. Supporting fire dash coming through when it mattered. My gosh.
Yeah, it was still Fisto the hero.
That was a 5-force 501st activation.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to see the Fisto roll.
To swagger up and tell Vader to get nicked, get out of here.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But 501st, the true kings of Shatterpoint.
Yeah, that was-
Yeah,
It was good.
Hello.
I really needed that priority to be on my Veers spot, but alas.
Yeah,
Well done, both of you. That was a really good game to watch. So
thank you.
Thanks.
I know we made a couple rule mistakes here and there, and the disconnects probably weren't great, but you know.
Yeah, you seem to pick up a few of your mistakes before it got too far.
Yes. Chasm and Jim was very kind in just pointing them out to me.
Yeah, that's all good. I think Spiral picked up the Imperial Firepower. It's pinned or strained, not pinned and strained. Sorry, pinned or disarmed.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. And I guess luckily he just recovered those both off
Yeah,
quite
yeah.
quickly. So, yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
So yeah.
Yeah.
But still a really good ability. So that was an excellent application of it. So that was really good to see. And speaking of excellent applications, that supporting fire dash at the end of the game there, my God, that came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Oh,
that won the entire game.
This
Yeah.
game has turned me into a Kit Fisto believer.
Okay. Which is hilarious because his two contributions to the game were absorbing 2 Vader attacks and then supporting fire dash to win. So that's pretty
Well,
cool.
I mean, I mean, he climbed and held a point, you know.
Yeah, true. But,
It is funny that that supporting fire dash won the game. That was extremely clutch.
Yeah.
Did make the comment earlier in the game. It would have been great to see you push Fisto to that center objective and let that supporting fire do some real work.
Makes a better utility.
You are completely right. I felt like as I was going through the deck that it wasn't going to happen, so I just kind of.
I think you got him early and you put him in reserve.
Yeah, because I wanted to set him up for a counterpunch, but it just didn't quite work out with my force pull.
I think he works quite well with like OB2. If you get him early, it's great. You can get him in a good position and use his gear for the a good
And
part of the game.
he's such an effective sponge as well, normally, except for Vader 2.
Yeah, Vader was so scary, just killing everything.
Because that's the other thing. If he was in his protection side on the middle point, and even if Vader does come and drop him to 1, if then Luminara comes in full heals,
yeah,
that would have been great to see too. So, you got to give the people what they want. So, put him in the middle. But
fair enough. I'll try for that next game then.
No, that was good. There was a lot of interesting things to see. How did you find Veers? He did not really seem to do much. So.
Well, he didn't, but I don't think he was awful. I mean, he's able to move a lot of people on his activation, which is nice.
Yep.
He's just, I think moving the sergeant and the stormtrooper was helpful. Like moving a galactic secondary and supporting did get me a point that I really needed. So, his attack, it's not that, I don't think it's that bad. His identity, I mean, it got, I can see it being very useful, but it just, yeah.
The activation that stuck out to me, and Jim and I spoke about this a little, was his first activation where he bombed the left point and the Wolfpack dashed. Firstly, the Wolfpack that went up onto the center thing, I think we both wondered if he flipped that point. So that would have been worth checking for you both. And then there was something else. Oh yeah, you it didn't look like you used tactical network on that activation. So if you'd pushed up one of the snowtroopers, then that would have that he either couldn't dash off the point or would give you the point if he did dash.
Yeah. It was hard. Because the complete right side of the board was the first time I'd been playing them, and it seemed like they had a lot to. I don't know. They do have some things that I definitely had trouble remembering, like
yeah, there's a lot of finicky rules, particularly on the Snowtrooper Lieutenant. So
yeah, commanding presence could have made quite a difference. I think more than once, and I just forgot it.
Okay.
But yeah, I just wanted to play something new, and
yeah, well,
I thought Veers was fun. Like the thing is, I had fun with the list, so
yes,
which is kind of what matters. If I'm playing a thematic list, I want it to be fun, right? So
yeah, and I think you both achieved that this game by having Kit Fisto and Luminar, and then Veers and Vader too. All four of those primaries are vogue at the moment, so it was good to see that matchup. And yeah, quite refreshing not to have Cassian anywhere in sight. So
yeah, I am. It's a struggle because this is my second game recently with a list that's based on killing, and it is a struggle sometimes.
Okay.
Like I am trying to manipulate the tracker so it's not going to zero. I'm trying to get it over my side because I kill so many people that I get full momentum, but
yes,
it gets to a point where I just start giving my opponent momentum and I'm not able to take points. And that was a problem I had in that game for sure in the first and third struggle.
Yeah.
Well, I'll give you one thing. You did wipe out half of my squads.
I did, yes.
So very good on that end.
Yeah.
8 wounds, not
did.
bad.
2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, ouch. Jeez. So pretty brutal for sure. Vader pulled a lot of weight, so that's true.
And being able to win the game with so few models on the table was good job. I thought you committed so hard to that left side there with Lumi and Crosshair. I thought it was going to be close to impossible for you to.
Run them up, body block, play the delay game, trust in the dice. That's all you got to do.
I could not get that side. Like I had what I wanted secured, but I really needed to make a dent on that side, and I couldn't because there was 2 pretty tanky units there, and I had snowtroopers. So.
I think this is we sort of spoke about this a little in how you essentially just you can win over time by controlling 2 points, and you both had 1 point fairly locked down, and the third point, the top one, was changing hands almost every activation. And I think that's at that point it really comes down to a lot of it where the priority roll a lot of influence. So and yeah, it certainly adds tension to the game, and yeah, it was good. Thank you.
Thank you. I had fun. Did you have fun, Akko?
Yeah. I stated in the game that last 501st move with the supporting fire dash, my hands were actually kind of shaking a little bit, so it was actually kind of hard to do that. So yes, I had a great time.
That's good.
That was a really awesome play, that supporting fire dash.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what's he doing? There's no way he can make it. They're like, he's only going to get maybe a shove. Like, what's going on here? And then he just gets dashed on. And Spiral picked it up and like, oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, I thought when he activated, I thought, he should really be activating Kit Fisto to shove Vader off, and then, that happened. So
yeah, that was my call too.
That's the discussion we had. Jim
Kit
Fisto does it, right?
Yes, correct. Kit Fisto would have been the correct play with that Shatterpoint card, but 501st was the more fun play.
I don't know. I think 501st guaranteed.
It was the guaranteed, yeah. I just didn't see the supporting fire dash because we'd been starved of it all game.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't see the supporting fire dash either.
Well, you saw it when it counted, so
Yeah.
you know.
Because there was a point there on that attack, and we thought the fire one was still waiting to attack. It's like, you're, the only out you've got here is, four results for the reposition, and like this is over, and then supporting fire dash is like,
Yeah.
it's good.
Yeah.
So, but
Anyway, they're gonna die as
right.
war heroes.
Let's
Yeah.
see the Kit Fisto versus Vader roll. Let's see if he would have shoved him off.
All right.
Yeah,
So
let's
he
do
would
it.
have come back and he would have got rid of that disarm, and yeah, let's roll 7 dice. You know what? Let's throw a focus in there.
Yeah. Vader
I
blocking
got 4 blocks and a recover.
Oh, 4 crits from Fisto. That's all we wanted to see.
Yeah.
3
that would have
shots.
been disastrous.
That's 6 crits, isn't
Yeah,
it?
6 crits. Yeah, that would have
Just
also
ripped
won you
Vader
the game.
apart. Yeah.
Well, you won the battle,
guys are just showing off. That's all.
Yeah.
but like, yeah, that was funny. Yeah, Crosshair was such a
Menace.
and like my snowtroopers don't have like enough output to really deal with that situation over there.
Very true.
I guess by the time they could have made a difference, they're all dead. So yeah. But I think like Veers is someone I would play again. I would not play it like in a league match, obviously, but if my opponent and I like we want to have some fun, I would play Veers. But I just think like if he's like 8 points, and I think the other problem is like not that he's awful, is that everyone else is so good, right? Like
I think Veers is a great secondary.
yeah. Well, yeah, that means he's an awful primary.
Yeah.
He should be a secondary. So.
Yeah, he just doesn't do enough. Like his card reads all right. You think, yeah, this should work well, but
he might get better with the night troopers, right? They're stormtroopers, aren't they?
Well, here's the hoping.
Probably.
Just being able to dash a stormtrooper at the start, and I'm sure you all saw me completely mess up my measurements to the ladder. Dashing that stormtrooper, I was like, oh my god. And I'm like being recorded as well. And I'm just like, I messed up my deployment, and that's just fantastic. And
it's been
I also should have moved a snowtrooper up there, not the lieutenant, but
Yeah, so I made the comment of maybe the person you put in reserve is the person that you want to use turn 1.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, that's a good point.
Because then it freed, then you pulled Stormtrooper Sergeant and you were locked into that. You had to go because you already had someone in reserve. So it just gives you, and it also gives you, okay, I know what my first play is going to be because I've got this guy in first. But Spiral had a different side of the coin.
What did Spiral think?
I think with Veers, and I think this will become really relevant with the Night Troopers as well, it's because he gives you extra defense dice while keeping you in reserve. It gives you a good opportunity to kind of move them out without activating them. But also, I think what Jim's referring to is putting someone like Sergeant in there so that you take him out of your deck so that he's never going to surprise you with a bad activation, and you maintain control.
Yeah.
You have the opportunity to move the 3 pieces when needed. So
yeah,
there's I think he's interesting that you can play him in different ways, which is good. So
my logic with the Snowtrooper Lieutenant was get him on the back point, and then that way, if in some sneaky attack he gets jumped off the point, I can just take him out straight away and move him back. But this wasn't the best way of thinking. But I was also just trying to figure out who I wanted to do it to.
Yeah.
To not hold the match up. Yeah, I like Kit Fisto.
He's a menace.
Like he's just he did give me a bit of anxiety because I was like if he's in his protection stance and he's full health, Vader can't one shot him, and that's
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I don't know that. Now I do.
Yeah, he's a bit of an anvil, but he's also a bit of a scalpel. So yeah, he's finesse piece. He takes reps to work out how to get the best out of him.
Well,
Yeah, I agree.
I'll be
all
doing
these-
those reps.
Nice.
Please continue, sorry.
Cool. All right, gentlemen, I'm going to go off and say goodnight, and thank you again for putting on a good show, and I'll see you all next time.
Thanks for joining me. Thanks, guys, for volunteering last minute. It was a good game to watch. Well done, Aka, for snagging the victory in the
Yes.
end. I didn't know it was possible you having so few units on the table, but you got there.
No,
Yeah.
done.
It was
So-
also
So
great
that
to
one-
see Vader
What
destroying
cost?
everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, good game.
All right,
thanks
thanks,
for coming
guys.
on. Yep.
Yeah.
See you next time.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
See you all.